Hello dear students, welcome to YouTube channel Learn with Gisla. In this video of number systems, we are going to take up question 3 and 4 of NCERT exercise 1.3. Now these two questions, question number 3 and 4, we are going to take up in this video. Basically they are based on converting decimals into P by Q form. Now these decimals are actually non-terminating but repeating, and therefore they are the decimal expansions of rational number. So that's why we are able to convert into P by Q form. Now there are two methods of converting them. First is by assuming the X method, and second method is by the rule method. I have earlier posted a video based on this concept of converting the decimals into P by Q form. I'll share the link in the description box. You can all check out from there. Now let's start with question number 3. Question 3 is express the following in the form of P by Q where P and Q are integers and Q is not equal to 0. So if you observe these parts, all are non-terminating but repeating decimal expansion of rational numbers. That's why the digits are under the bar. That shows that they are being repeated. Over here 6 is being repeated, over here only 7 is being repeated, and over here 001 is being repeated. Now there are two methods of converting them into P by Q form. First method is X method and the second method is rule method. Now let us take up the first part. The first part is 0.6 bar. Now this is a pure recurring decimal number in which every digit after the decimal point is repeating. Over here 6 is repeating, so 6 is under the bar. Let us start with the first method, that is the X method. So let us assume X is equal to 0.6 bar, which is equal to 0.6666, so on. This is the first equation. X is equal to 0.6666. Now since there is only one repeating digit, that is 6 after the decimal point, so we shall multiply both the sides of equation 1, that is X is equal to 0.6666 by 10. So 10 into X is 10X and 10 into 0.666 is nothing but 6.6666. Basically we have shifted one decimal place towards the right side. Now this is our equation 2. Now 10x is more than x, so we shall subtract 1 from 2 because second equation is more than first equation. And we shall get 10x minus x is equal to 6.666, so on, minus 0.6666. Now 10x minus x is 9x and 6.666 minus 0.666 is nothing but 6.000. Basically all the decimal places has become 0. So it is actually 6. So we can say 9x is equal to 6. So after cross multiplication we will get x is equal to 6 by 9, which by further simplification we will get 2 by 3. We can solve it by 3 by cancelling it by 3 and we will get 2 by 3. And what was x? X was nothing but 0.6 bar. So we can say the P by Q form of 0.6 bar is 2 by 3. Now let us take up the second method, that is by rule method. Now rule method says you have to write the numerator as it is without the decimal point. So over here the numerator is 6. So we shall write 6 as it is and 9 in the denominator, as only one repeating digit, that is 6, is after the decimal point. So we will write only 9. So 6 divided by 9, that is 2 by 3. So we can say 0.6 bar is 2 by 3. This is the P by Q form of this pure recurring decimal number, right? Now let us take up second part. It is 0.47 bar. Now if you observe, only 7 is being repeated, so it is under the bar, and 4 is not being repeated. So such type of numbers are known as mixed recurring decimal numbers, in which at least one of the digit after the decimal point is not repeated. Now to convert it into P by Q form, we will apply a different method, which is actually a combination of method 1, that is the X method, and method 2, that is the rule method. We are going to combine both the methods and solve it and convert this decimal number into P by Q form. Now let's start. So first of all we will apply the first method, that is let x is equal to 0.47 bar. Now since 7 is being repeated, so we shall write 0.4777. We can write 4 times just for convenience. And so this is our equation 1, that x is equal to 0.4777, so on. Now we have only one repeating digit, that is 7, after the decimal point. So we shall multiply both the sides of equation 1 by 10. So 10 into x is 10x, and 10 into 0.4777 so on is 4.777. So we have shifted the decimal point towards the right. One place of decimal point has been shifted. Now since 77 is again repeating after the decimal point, so we can write it as 4.7 bar. This is our equation 2, right? And if you observe, this 4.7 bar is nothing but a pure recurring decimal now, right? It is of the form which we have solved the first part. From the mixed recurring decimal, now we have got the pure recurring decimal number. Now we shall apply rule 2, that is, we are going to solve it by a shortcut method. 10x is equal to 4.7 bar. This is our equation 2. Now 4.7 bar, split it into 4 plus 0.7 bar. Okay, and which is equal to 10x is equal to 4 plus 7 by 9. Now here, to solve this 0.7 bar, we have applied the rule method. That is, one decimal place is there, one digit is there after the decimal place which is repeating. So write down the numerator as it is and 9 in the denominator. Only one 9 will come. So here we have applied the shortcut method, that is the rule method. As we did for part 1, in the part 1 we have solved 0.6 bar. Over here it is 0.7 bar. So same thing we have done over here. Now take the LCM. So 4 into 9 plus 7 upon 9, which is equal to 36 plus 7 upon 9, which is equal to 43 by 9. So we can say 10x is equal to 43 by 9. Further cross multiply. So we shall get x is equal to 43 by 90. And what is x? X is 0.47 bar. So P by Q form of which is 43 by 90, right? Now the third part is 0.001 under the bar. Now all the digits after the decimal point are being repeated. 001 is being repeated. So this is a pure recurring decimal number. So we shall solve by two methods. That is, the first method is the X method and the second method is the rule method, or you can say shortcut method. So first method, X is equal to 0.001. It is under the bar, so we can repeat it 0.001, 001 and so on. This is our equation 1. Now how many digits are being repeated? There are 3 digits which are being repeated. So 3 repeating digits are there, 001 after the decimal point. So we shall multiply both the sides by 1000. Now x into 1000 is 1000x, and 1000 into 0.001001 is, we are going to shift 3 decimal places on the right side, 1, 2 and 3. So we shall get 001.001001. This is our equation 2. Now second equation is greater than first equation because 1000x is greater than x. So subtracting 1 from 2, we shall get 1000x minus x is equal to 001.001001 minus 0.001001. Now all the decimal places will become 0. So we are left with 1000x minus x is 999x, and this is 1.000, which is nothing but 1. So we can say 999x is equal to 1. So x is equal to 1 upon 999, and what is x? X is 0.001 under the bar, which is equal to 1 by 999. So this is the P by Q form of the decimal number, that is 0.001 under the bar. Now the second method is the rule method. Now rule method says whatever is in the numerator, write down as it is. So 1 is in the numerator because 001 is nothing else but 1. So write down as it is, and 999 in the denominator, as there are 3 repeating digits 001 after the decimal point. So we can say that 0.001 bar is nothing but 1 upon 999. So this is the second method, that is by rule method. And if you observe, both the answers are same, both the P by Q are same. right? So this was our question number 3 where we had solved 3 parts. Now we are going to solve question number 4. Now question 4 is express 0.9999 in the form of P by Q. Are you surprised by your answer? With your teacher and classmates, discuss why the answer makes sense. Now this number 0.9999 is non-terminating but repeating, and we have to convert into P by Q form. So it is actually nothing but 0.9 bar. Like we have solved question number 3 first part 0.6 bar, in the same way we are going to solve this 0.9 bar. And we know that all the non-terminating and repeating decimal numbers are of rational numbers, and we can convert into P by Q form. Now let's take up the first method, that is the X method, to solve it. So let X is equal to 0.9999. This is our first equation. Now there is only one repeating digit, that is 9, after the decimal point. So we shall multiply both the sides of equation 1 by 10. So 10 into x is 10x, and 10 into 0.9999 is 9.9999. You just have to shift one decimal place. Now this is our equation 2. Now subtracting 1 from 2, we get, first of all, write down, this is the second equation. I have used the vertical form over here. This is the first equation. So 10x minus x is 9x, and 9.999 minus 0.999, you will get 9.000. All the digits in the decimal place after the decimal place will turn into 0. Now we are left with 9x is equal to 9. So we can say x is equal to 9 by 9, which is equal to 1. Right? So, and what is x? X is 0.999, so on. So which is approximately, you can say, equal to 1. So the value has come 1. Now this was the first method by which we have solved it, and the P by Q form has come 1 over here. Let us see what the answer will come by rule 2. Now the rule method says that write the numerator as it is without the decimal point. So in the numerator we have 9. So write 9 in the numerator, and only one 9 in the denominator will come, as only one repeating digit, that is 9, is after the decimal point. So 0.9 bar will be 9 upon 9, which is equal to 1. So again we have got 1. By second method also we have got 1. So first method also, that is the X method, we were getting 1, and by the second method, that is the rule method, also we are getting 1 as the answer. So nothing to get surprised, because the answer is same, and it is quite obvious that 9 and 9 will get cancelled and we will get 1, right? So this is it, children. Hope you have understood both the questions, question 3 and 4. Thank you, children. Have a great day ahead.